So this is our processing shed. My husband and I just built this today, mostly my husband because I am a walking danger zone with any kind of power tools. So I basically help hand things to him and hold things in places he needs while he's building things. So our little goat shed used to be here, and we tore that down and built this today. So we've got a pallet framework, and then he put a motion sensor light, solar powered motion sensor light. There's a little solar powered charger doohickey in here for me, so that when I'm processing I'll have some illumination if it is getting toward evening. We've got just very, very simple framework going on here and roofing, so that if it does happen to rain I'll have some shelter, which is fantastic. And then this lovely device, I've already tried it out today, works awesome, love it, love it, love it. This is the breaker bar for cervical dislocation. Hopper popper, I think, is what it's referred to. But you basically have the rabbit's head, put it inside of here, slide it down to the narrower end, and then you just pull firmly and quickly on the hind legs, and it breaks the cervical spine, kills the rabbit instantly, which is fabulous for the rabbits. We don't want them to suffer. You know, just because they're going to be a meal doesn't mean that they should be treated inhumanely. This is the hanging device for them for the skinning and gutting process. So you take the hind leg and you hang it in here, just above the hock, I believe it is, on the hind legs, and so they'll hang from here, which is an ideal height for me. I'm only about 5'3", so I need things a little bit lower to the ground than most other people. But these pallets also, that'll give me space to, kind of like a shelf, it'll give me space to be able to set my knives and things down here when they're not being used right then, and then I have easy access to them. You can see the chain link screening that's still in under here from when it was a goat shed, and then we converted it into a rabbit colony. And then we ended up moving the rabbits up close to the house because we had coyotes coming in too close. So then this is partially finished. We have this lovely old, ridiculously heavy cast iron sink. So we're going to get a simple spigot set up for up here, and Andy's going to connect it to the hose for me so that I will have access to running water. It'll only be cold water, but I really won't need anything more than that. I can use the smaller section here to put my gallon-sized bags in, plastic bags, for putting the heart and kidneys and liver and so forth, things like that I want to keep and use for dog treats and whatnot. And then this larger size, I can put a plug in that side of the sink and fill it up with really cold water before I start processing. And then the skinned and gutted rabbit carcasses will go in here to stay nice and cold. I'll put ice in there too, but that'll keep them nice and cold while I'm finishing processing the batch of coal rabbits. And then over here on this empty side, Andy's going to set up like a butcher block, plastic type butcher block. So that'll cover this entire section so that I can set my implements up, whatever I need, and have everything relatively near at hand. We're going to reinforce the legs on this table, pardon me, and get it all leveled out. It'll probably end up being off to the side over here. Haven't really decided yet. We may end up leaving it there. I don't know. I'll have to see how the workflow goes and where it's most convenient to have it. So this is the lovely, lovely, simple and wonderful processing shed. So I'm really excited about that, and that is going to get broken in a little bit later today. I have a batch of rabbits that are ready to be culled. So I'm very, very happy with this. It's going to make my little mini farm life a lot easier.